Welcome to Ask the Beauty Advisor, a podcast that answers your health and beauty questions. Hosted by health and beauty advisor, Deanna Lynn.
Thank you for joining us today for another episode of Ask the Beauty Advisor, the podcast where we talk about all things health and beauty. And today, on today's episode, we're going to do something a little different. We're going to be talking about business. I have with me today a guest, Kendra Holdgraf. Kendra is a skincare professional, an author, and an entrepreneur. Kendra is actually building a business and a future for herself through network marketing. Today, she's going to share with us her feelings about network marketing and how she's actually making her dreams come true. But first, before I bring Kendra on, I have a little business I have to take care of. I want to let you know that the very first episode of my brand new podcast, Get Healthy, Lose Weight, is now available on iTunes, Stitcher Radio, Spreaker Radio, and hopefully most of the podcast apps. If you are interested in learning how to take better care of your health, or if you just need some motivation for losing weight and being healthy, then please check out my brand new podcast, Get Healthy, Lose Weight. All right, with that being said, let's go ahead now and bring Kendra on. Hello, Kendra. Thank you for joining me today. It's a pleasure for me to be speaking to you. Welcome to the show.
Thank you, Deanna. I'm so excited to be here. Thank you so much for having me.
It's my pleasure, Kendra. Kendra, before we dive deeply into our topic today, I would like the listeners maybe to know a little bit about you. Can you tell us a little bit about yourself, what you're the most passionate about, and what you do?
Absolutely, I would love to. Yes, so I am actually a mom and a wife, and I'm a professional esthetician as well. And I've been in the aesthetics industry for over 10 years. And I'm also an entrepreneur in the health and wellness industry. I've written an ebook actually on clean eating. So it's called Clean Your Plates, A Guide to Clean Eating. And it's available on iTunes and Amazon and Kindle. So that's been exciting as well. So that's a little bit about my background.
Wow, Kendra, you have a lot of professional talents. So tell us, which one are you the most proud of?
The thing that I'm most proud about is that I have the opportunity really to impact the health and lives of other people. And I just believe in providing an environment that inspires people to be the best that they can be, and helping people to reach their full potential is what I'm most proud of and excited to do on a daily basis.
So now you said you're an esthetician. How did you go from being an esthetician to getting involved with network marketing? Can you tell us your story?
Absolutely. So I actually wasn't interested in network marketing at all. I have previously been with two other companies in the past. And like I said, I was an esthetician for 10 years. And after having my son, I was having a hard time losing weight. Like I said, I wrote a book on clean eating. So I was really strict on my diet. I ate very clean. I worked out 4 to 5 times a week. And I just had a really hard time losing the weight after having him. So I was really searching for a solution that could help me with that. And my girlfriend Heather introduced me to nutritional cleansing, and I started that process, and I had such incredible results with the products that it just kind of came naturally, honestly. I knew that there was an opportunity for the business, but like I said, I wasn't searching for it at the time. And actually, when I was starting my 30-day cleanse and fat burning system, my husband and I were in the process of looking at different franchises. And we were looking at ones in the health industry, so fitness studios, restaurants, and because I was an esthetician, we were looking at waxing franchises as well. And they're expensive. The one that we were looking at was around $350,000 for the initial investment, and that's not including any additional cash injection that we would have to put into the business. And honestly, when we were looking at the FDD, which is the franchise disclosure document, the goal in the first year is just to break even, and then by year 5, the projections for the income was about $260,000, and that doesn't include taxes or debt expense, which is loan repayment or any interest. So really the return on investment wasn't what I was looking for. And to be honest, to where I wanted to be financially, I would need about 5 to 10 locations just to be at that place that I wanted to be financially. And my son is 3, and building something like that, I just would be literally married to that business. And it wasn't something that I was willing to do in terms of giving up that much time away from my family. And so fast forward a little bit, during my 30-day cleanse, my girlfriend Heather, who introduced me to it, she was a financial analyst, and she had a great job, a corporate job. She had, the salary and the 401k and the benefits and the whole package. And she actually quit her job in the middle of my 30-day cleanse to do her nutritional cleansing business full time. And I was like, oh, it's like that. I didn't know that it was that it could be that lucrative. So I really looked into it as a business standpoint and looked at the financials of it and really what the compensation plan was about, and realized that it was something that could be extremely lucrative if I put the time into it, and something that I could do when I was home with my son and in the pockets of my time. And it just seemed to fit a lot better with my goals and our goals for our family. And so that's kind of how I got into it organically, per se. Like I said, I wasn't looking for this as an opportunity, but it organically came about, and it's just been such a blessing. And honestly, I'm so thankful that the franchise didn't go through and that this opportunity came at the time that it did, because it has been a blessing for our family.
So now, Kendra, you are an esthetician. So I think it's safe for me to say that you do have a client base. Do you feel because you had a client base that was an advantage? Did you use the fact that you had a client base to your advantage to jumpstart your business?
It's great because they work synergistically together. So as an esthetician, I'm with women all day long talking about, what we're doing for the summer, and then things like losing weight and fitting into our bikinis comes up, or just feeling good in general. We're talking about, what makes us tick. And so it was a natural conversation that came up. And so it was something that I was able to blend into what I was currently doing, and networking with my current clients has been a blessing as well.
Now, Kendra, earlier in our conversation, you mentioned that you had gotten involved with 2 other network marketing companies before you found this one, the one that you have really succeeded at. How many network marketing companies are you actively involved in at this moment?
I am actually actively involved in 3 of them, and I'll clarify that. So I get my nutrition with the company that I've partnered with, and the company that I've chosen to build my business with. And then I do use 2 other companies for the products only, for cleaning supplies and household items, and then also for essential oils. So I absolutely believe in the business model and network marketing, and there's some really incredible products out there. So I believe in supporting the industry as a whole. And so currently I do use the amazing products from 3 companies, but I do focus my business on the one company that I've partnered with.
Kendra, I feel like you were very smart to get involved with network marketing. I really feel it's the wave of the future. As more and more of our jobs get replaced with technology, I think in the long run, when you get my age, that the residual income will be even more of a blessing for you.
Absolutely. Residual income is where it's at. That's for sure. And that goes a lot alongside of being an esthetician, and with a lot of other industries as well. I mean, I wasn't making money as an esthetician unless I was working. So when I had to go on vacation, I had the possibility of losing out on returning clients if they went to somebody else while I was gone. The chances of them rebooking with the other person was high, and having to get time off and my shift covered was another issue. And so there are things that aren't available in a typical industry, and having network marketing as a vehicle gave me the opportunity to be able to add additional income alongside what I was currently doing as I continued to build that business. And so it gave me a lot more flexibility in terms of my timing and my schedule. If we were slow at work, if the books weren't as busy as we had hoped for them to be, I was able to supplement that income with network marketing and residual income. So it really has been such an amazing vehicle to be able to do that.
Kendra, before we get into some of your business strategies, I want to ask you this question. There's a lot of mindsets out there that are totally against network marketing. How do you handle the resistance towards network marketing? What I'm trying to say here is that in the past, network marketing has gotten a bad rap. So when you come across any type of negativity, how do you handle negativity towards the suggestion of network marketing?
I know that it has had a stigma in the past, but I think our society is changing a lot, and the way that we do things is changing a lot, especially with generations younger than me. I mean, they don't have that stigma of what network marketing, or I guess multi-level marketing, could be. And it's such an amazing vehicle for people to be able to really get their products out there. It's actually a genius business model. I mean, with residual income and the way that we share our products, it's just incredible. And so I like to educate people that might have that stigma behind it, because it is a great, wonderful way to get products to market. And it's a great way for people like you and me, just average people, to be able to make an additional income either alongside what they're currently doing or replace the income that they're making and make a significant amount of money. So it's an amazing business model.
I have to agree with you wholeheartedly. I've been somewhat successful at network marketing myself. And now at my age, it's really become a supplemental income for me. Let's talk a little bit about how, besides your client base, you're marketing yourself. What are some of your prospecting tools?
I use a few different prospecting tools. Obviously, in network marketing, personal relationships are key to our business. So referrals are big, and just talking to people in general. I mean, I really get to know what people's pain points are. So I think people are really looking for different solutions in their life, whether it's for health or wealth, for how they're feeling, and, just having more energy and just feeling better in general. And so once I find what they need, I am able to offer a solution to them. So it comes up very organically in conversations. And so just personal relationships is one way that I connect with people, but I also connect with people online. So being able to market myself on LinkedIn and Facebook and other social media is really an amazing tool for me, especially as a mom. I'm able to do a lot of work before my son wakes up in the morning and when he's down for a nap. So I know a lot of people in the industry are going to networking events, which is amazing, and I do that as well. But for times that I'm not able to do that, I'm able to connect with people all over the country and even the world that I would have never had the possibility of connecting with before. So social media is really a great tool for network marketers.
All right. So what I'm hearing you say is that you use both personal contacts and online methods to build your business. Now, does one work better for you than the other, or do they kind of go hand in hand?
I think they go hand in hand. I mean, we're connecting with people on a daily basis, no matter what we're doing, whether it's standing in line at the grocery store or just on Facebook having conversations with people. So I really utilize everything that I can to connect with people and find out, like what I said, their pain points are. And our products are I'd like to say that they're emotional, because they really create an emotional response in people. So the transformations speak for themselves. When people have such an amazing transformation on our products, and not only physical transformations, but when they start to feel better, their energy changes, they have a different outlook on life, people really notice that. And they're like, oh my gosh, I need what you have. Like, I want to look better. I want to feel better. And so that it just radiates, and people see that. And so the transformations alone speak for themselves. And that's another way that we really connect with people, is by celebrating other people's successes, people in our team, and people that are just having amazing transformation.
That's really wonderful. You do sound like you have a lot of energy, and I definitely want what you have.
Absolutely. I did find the magic potion that everybody said, if I could bottle the energy of a 3-year-old, I'd be a millionaire. So we have found the solution to energy, and I really believe that all moms and everybody should have that amazing energy to get themselves, not just to like survive through the day, but really have an amazing day and have that energy to do all the things that we love to do, and to get our work done. And so, yeah, I agree with you. Energy is definitely something that people are looking for.
Having energy today is like having gold with a lot of people having to work 2 jobs. And if they're not working 2 jobs, they're doing the work. Companies have cut back so much that they're probably doing the work of 2 people. Having enough energy is golden. It really is. All right. So you said you do some social media on LinkedIn and Facebook. Between the 2 resources, LinkedIn and Facebook, which one has proven to be the best tool for you?
I love Facebook and LinkedIn. Facebook is our main lead generation tool that we use. I have a system for both of them that I can plug people into. I prospect that way, and then I teach other people on my team to do the same. So social media, I focus on those 2. And then I love online resources. So we really take advantage of podcasts and different recorded Zoom calls or conference calls. And those are a great way for us to plug into as a team and just learn more from our amazing leaders on our team. I mean, we have 5 calls a week that we can plug into and just learn from some of the top 6 and 7 figure income earners on our team. So I'm always listening to a podcast. I'm always, if I'm driving or working out or cleaning, I have one going on in the background. So it's just a great way to stay connected and to continue learning and growing in the industry.
Now, let me ask you, have you ever done a paid advertising campaign on Facebook or any type of paid advertisement at all?
I don't do paid ads. I do everything through my personal Facebook account. And so it's really just connecting with people and, again, celebrating people's transformations, product transformations that they've had. And then we also celebrate people in the industry on our team that are doing just amazing things. And so it's really a celebration and just connecting with people personally. I don't use a business Facebook page. The algorithms are different. So we like to focus on personal pages.
So then you're not even using a group page for your business, am I correct?
We have private group pages for people that are connected in our team for resources for them to access, but we don't do any marketing in private groups.
Okay. Well, interesting. Now, Kendra, when you have a prospect and you're talking to a prospect, do you lead with the product or do you lead with the business?
Honestly, it depends what they're searching for. If they're telling me, if we're chatting and the conversation comes up that they're really unhappy in their job or they're looking for more time with their family or whatever it is, if it has to do with the business aspect, I absolutely bring that up and lead with that. But if we're talking about, having more energy running after our kids or having to go on vacation and look good in a swimming suit or whatever it is, I look for those solutions so that I can provide value to that person and really help them with what they're looking for. So it depends on what their needs are at the time.
Now, you said that you were with 2 other network marketing companies before you found this one. How long have you been with this current company?
That's correct. I've been an esthetician for 10 years, and during that time, I had been with 2 other network marketing companies in the past, and it just wasn't the right fit for me. And just this past year is when I have partnered with my current company. Like I said, I wasn't looking for it. I just had an amazing product experience and just really fell in love with the company and what they stand for and what they're all about. So that's what made me really connect to them in terms of, like I said, the product and their business model. And it was actually by happenstance. So it's been a year, just actually last month was a year that I've been with my current company.
Kendra, what has surprised you the most about being involved with a network marketing company? Was there any surprises or anything you didn't expect that you'd get from being a part of a network marketing company?
Absolutely. So I think that the relationships and the people that I've met in the last year was so surprising to me. I have met the best people that I've ever come in contact with. So motivating, so inspiring. Literally they've become some of my best friends now. And I've just really enjoyed the relationships, and not only the relationships with the people that are in our company or in our team, but also the relationships that I've been able to foster with the people that I've been able to help have amazing physical transformations, and then also some transformations in their wealth and being able to add additional income. I've really become close to them. So it's been a great opportunity to just make some new friends and really enjoy the relationships there. And also personal growth has been something that I didn't expect with starting a network marketing company, and just being surrounded by people that are working every day to uplift and inspire others is incredible. I'm literally a totally different person than I was when I started. My mindset's different. My outlook on life is different. And so it's just been a great experience, one that I've never expected. And I have the philosophy that when people's health changes from the inside out, it exudes to everything else in life. So I had an amazing product transformation in terms of how I feel, like my energy. I have more energy than I've ever had before. And being able to help people that haven't had that, or haven't had mental clarity, or just kind of feel foggy throughout the day, I mean, it elevates their business. They're able to do so much more. They're able to be more productive. They're able to be better in their businesses and with their family. And so it's just been amazing to see the transformations. And I honestly, like I said, I started for a weight loss with my son, and then all this amazing other things happen, and it just has elevated my life so much on a whole that I think that's probably one of the best things that I didn't expect.
Well, that is pretty amazing. And I guess by now, all the listeners are dying to know what product you're talking about. But because it was more of a health conversation, a health and wellness conversation, we decided to save that episode for the new podcast, Get Healthy, Lose Weight. We have that episode posted on my new podcast. So if you'd like to learn more about what Kendra's been talking about, you can search for that podcast on iTunes. It should be on Google Play Music, Stitcher, all the podcast apps. And I think it's episode 2, where we're going to be talking about health and wellness and weight loss. So if that's something that you're interested in, check it out.
Absolutely. That is so exciting, and I cannot wait for that.
Oh, yes. That should be a really great episode. Well, for right now, let's get back to our business here. I wanted to ask you, what are some of the obstacles that you faced while trying to establish yourself as a network marketer?
There can be so many different, I want to say, wall-kicking moments and times that you want to quit, but I don't want to say that I've come across any obstacles per se, but what I like to focus on is really the vision of where I'm going and what my goals are. So yeah, we're going to come in contact with things that might have us down, or people say no, or come across somebody that might be negative towards it. But any of those things really don't matter, because I know where I'm going, and I know that, let's say somebody says that they're not interested. That's fine. That's not going to make or break or impact my business any way whatsoever, because I know where I'm headed. So I always focus on what is my goal, what impact am I going to be making on other people's lives, and how can I be of service to other people? And that's what I focus on. I choose not to look at any so-called obstacles, if you would say.
Well, that's great. You clearly have a positive attitude. And I found that for myself, no doesn't always mean no. Sometimes it just means this is not the right time. So now briefly, what advice would you give anyone who may be thinking about getting involved with network marketing or multi-level marketing? What advice could you give our listeners?
Advice that I would give them would be to really research the company and see if it falls in line with what their expectations are, and also to make sure that they are a company that has the foundation for sustainable growth. So are their products consumable? Are they emotional? I mean, do they connect with people? If I look at different products in the marketplace, like, are they necessity items that people are going to continue to use on a monthly, daily basis? And are they products that people, like, if you took my nutrition away from me, I don't know what I would do. Like, I have to have my nutrition every single day. It keeps me functioning. It keeps me healthy and energetic. And so those are things in terms of the products that I would look at, and just the compensation plan as well. Are they set up for the average person to be able to make money? Is it lucrative? There's a lot of differences in network marketing companies in terms of their compensation plan. So that's something that I would look at and consider as well. And then the leadership of the company. Also, I mean, we have amazing leadership that just have paved the way for people to be really successful, and they are full of integrity. And the more I learn about my company, the more I love it. And so I think that researching it, not all companies are created equally. And I think researching, what works best for your life and for what you're doing is important. And also in terms of people, having advice on network marketing, I think I would say don't quit, because so many people want to quit at the first sign of, or the first few no's that they get. And there's going to be a lot of them. And this business model works. It's incredible. We talked a little bit about network marketing earlier, and that, it's such an amazing model for people just like you and me that are to achieve 6- and 7-figure incomes from the comfort of their home. And if they're lacking any belief, like if you're lacking belief that you can do it, or you're lacking belief that the model works, borrow somebody else's belief, borrow the belief of people above you that are achieving amazing things, and really get connected to your team and listen to podcasts and get back in the game, because it does work, and it will work if you stay with it. And I think that, like I said, we've all had wall kicking moments before where we might have wanted to quit. And I've had those, honestly, but being able to get connected again to really why I'm doing it, and knowing that it's, these amazing things are possible. That's what I recommend people not quitting, and just really staying true and connected to their whys, and connected to the people that are dedicated to their success as well, because it is a business where people uplift each other and take everybody with them. So it's a great place to be.
Kendra, that sounds amazing. Now, where can the listeners contact you or find you if they'd like to learn more about what you're doing?
Absolutely. So my name is Kendra Holdgraf. You can contact me through my website, which is kendraholdgraf.com, or Facebook. My tag line on Facebook is Kendra Holdgraf, and you spell that Kendra, Holdgraf, HOL, D as in David, GRAF as in Frank.
So anybody listening that would like to learn more can message you on your Facebook.
Yep, that's the easiest way to message me on Facebook directly, and you can also check out my website, but it's Facebook at Kendra Holdgraf, and my website is kendraholdgraf.com.
Okay, well, that's simple enough. And I will also put links to Kendra's Facebook and her website in the show notes. And now, before I close down the show, Kendra, why don't you leave us with one of your very favorite inspirational quotes?
I've had so many, and I think it really just depends on where I'm at in my personal growth. I think they've changed. I've had sticky notes all over the house depending on what I've had going on. But the one that I'm really loving right now is, you are either going to be defined by the vision of the future, or you're going to be left by the memories of your past. And I'll say that again. You are either going to be defined by the vision of your future, or you're going to be left by the memories of your past. And that's a quote actually by Dr. Joe Dispenza. And I heard him say that on a podcast, and he has written an incredible book. It's called Breaking the Habit of Being Yourself, and I absolutely recommend that book to anybody. But that is one of my quotes that I'm focusing on. Like I said, just focusing on the vision of the future, and not really what's happened in the past, because I'm not going that way. I'm going towards the future and towards my goals.
That was perfect. Absolutely perfect. Kendra, thank you very much for being on the show. It was a pleasure having you here today. And I want to wish you all the best for your business. Thank you so much for joining us today.
Oh, thank you, Dan. I so appreciate you taking the time, and it was an honor to be on your call. Thank you for having me.
Ask the Beauty Advisor is a part of the Beauty Radio Network. If you have a podcast or need help in starting a podcast and would like to be a part of a free, supportive network, then learn more by contacting Deanna at beautyradionetwork.com.